Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, lived an amazingly beautiful girl. Cinderella's mother had passed away a very long time ago. Due to work reasons, Cinderella's father had to leave on a long journey. And that was the time when Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters turned her life into a living hell. She used to get very tired, but neither her stepmother or her stepsisters felt sorry for her. One day in the town, an announcement was made by the kingdom.
Our prince will be holding a ball at the castle. All the girls who are eligible for marriage are invited to this ball.
Finally, the big day had arrived. The stepsisters had woken up very early that morning, and so they called, "My beautiful Cinderella, don't cry. You too will go to the ball at the castle." Cinderella could not believe her eyes. Magic wand, the fairy turned the pumpkin into a beautiful horse carriage. Then she turned to the mice. One of them turned into the driver, and the other 6 of them turned into beautiful white horses. "I look like a princess. Now it is time to go to the ball, but don't forget, you must be home when the clock strikes 12, because by then everything will turn back to what they were." Suddenly, the prince appeared on the stairs. Cinderella really stood out amongst all the young women at the ball. The prince fell in love.
"Most beautiful young lady, would you please allow this dance to me?"
Cinderella nodded politely. The prince and Cinderella began to dance. At some point, the big clock caught her eye. It was almost midnight. Right at that moment, Cinderella remembered the fairy's warning. With a panic, when she was running down the stairs of the castle, she dropped one of her shoes, but she did not even have time to go back and collect it. When she ran further, the clock struck midnight and everything turned back to what they were before. When the prince went out after her, he spotted her shoe on the stairs.
"Find the owner of this shoe, even if you have to get all the girls in the kingdom to try it. Just find her."
Cinder's mother locked the door to the attic. "No, please stop! Open the door, please!" The men first let the old skinny sister try the shoe, but it was too small for her feet. Then the younger chubby sister tried the shoe, but her chubby foot did not even get in the shoe. Finally, Cinderella's last try was to run to the window, but it was too high. So she began crying. Seeing her crying, her mice friends came next to her. "My stepmom locked me in. She must have the key." The mouse jumped on the stepmother's skirt and, snatching the keys out of her pocket, ran upstairs. He slipped the keys under the door. Cinderella was very happy when she saw the key. Opening the door, she ran down as fast as she could.
How did you get out?
"Please stop, don't go. I want to try the shoe too." The stepmother and her 2 daughters started to laugh hysterically.
"It is the prince's orders that every girl in the kingdom must try the shoe."
When Cinderella tried the shoe on, everybody was in shock because it fitted her perfectly.
"Young lady, are you the owner of this shoe?"
Cinderella nodded to confirm.
"Please come to the palace with us."
Right when he looked in her eyes, the prince knew it was her who danced with him that night. He held her hands.
"I finally found you, my princess. Would you marry me?"
With teary eyes from happiness, she accepted the prince's offer. They got married and lived happily ever after.